Comical brains, comic books, pop culture, cinema, laser time. Laser time. Laser time. Laser time. Laser time.
Hello, patrons, and welcome to Bonus Time, Episode 2, our second special podcast that we do only for you patrons to tell you what's been going on in the community and all that mess. You know, this is our second one of these ever, so we're still working out the kinks. And also working out the kinks today is that Chris Antista is indisposed, and we are not doing this with him.
We
Normally
fired
we'd be
him.
here. Yeah, we fired him. No, actually, he's doing the thing to keep us employed.
Yes,
Instead,
exactly.
yeah.
The opposite.
Yeah, Chris, I saw him today, so I can confirm he exists and is still around. But he is... Oh, and that's Dave Rudden, in case you didn't know. Hey.
I thought we were never going to introduce ourselves on the show. Everyone knows who we are. They're giving us money.
I should hope the patrons do. That's true. But
thank you for giving us money.
But just a quick thing about today, is that, there's a lot of business things you have to do to be an online business and to get patron money. And one of those things involves filing a bunch of tax forms. And Chris, God bless him. He's been the one taking on that burden and sitting in lines at City Hall and waiting. And he's when I saw him at 3 o'clock today, he was not happy at all because I went to City Hall, which, by the way, San Francisco City Hall, a beautiful place. Yeah. Beautiful. A beautiful building, a home to weddings, both gay and straight. But it was weird to see straight people getting married there, I have to say. When I walked in, I saw what I was assuming was two handsome men dressed to the nines who had just been married or were about to get married. And then I saw a man and a bride, a groom and a bride. I was like, huh? What? This is the topsy-turvy world, man. I don't get this. But anyway, I saw Chris, and he said he had been in line for 2 hours to get a form, and once he would fill it out, he would have to go back to the end of the line to then have them file that form. Ugh. Hopefully file that form. Yeah. I could just as easily see them saying, no, they gave you the wrong form. We'll see you tomorrow. and Chris, I don't want Chris to be stressed out and everything. So, here's to you, Chris. Thanks.
Yes.
But yeah, on these things we definitely give people, this is more chilled out, relaxed podcast where we give people an update on our lives and then read some of our favorite comments from last week.
Yeah, I wish there was more of my life that I could share in the last week, but it's been a lot of checking the Patreon, being happy about it, writing stuff.
Yeah, it's been all Patreon and writing stuff for me too. I wrote over the weekend. I saw 5 posts in a row were all me, and one of I'm bragging.
That's a humble brag.
I'm bragging here. Well, But most of them were quick and doozy things. You guys should be looking forward to that more on the site. I just saw immediately somebody shared, hey, here's a cool video I made of putting Mario in an Unreal 4 game. And I was like, well, I got to share this shit. And saying that I had that same, I got to share this shit feeling with the Chris Farley documentary trailer you handed off to me. But also this weekend I posted my first, these are the first set of comments I wanted to read off here. Because I posted my first ever Hank's Corner. I'm sorry, Hank's Corner pick of the week article where I do a long form kind of essay about a thing I like and why you should like it too.
So will these be separate from the ones on Cape Crisis?
Yeah, Cape Crisis is wholly comic books.
Okay.
I bet there will be some crossover at some point, sure, but it's mainly comic. It's not comic books on this. Yeah. But definitely geek-related, which was the Castle of Cagliostro, a.k.a. Lupin III's Castle of Cagliostro. It's, now, Dave, if you didn't know, it was the first film Hayao Miyazaki ever directed. He'd been working in animation for at least 15 years at that point.
Did he create Lupin III? Or?
No. That was created by Monkey Punch, and it was a gag strip, and the Lupin of... the gracious and fun Lupin of Miyazaki is nothing like the murdering, molesting, selfish pig Lupin in Monkey Punch. So very different Lupin. They're both cool. I appreciate the historical significance of both.
But even Miyazaki had to start out with licensed stuff.
Yeah, everybody did. Everybody. He was lucky. I mean, he's still an anomaly to when he got to make Nausicaa. Like I think one of the main selling points for Nausicaa which was the first Ghibli film and his first original thing he owned himself. It was an adaptation of a manga he had been making. He had drawn the manga for like 2 years, and it was popular. And so then he was like, well, I could adapt this manga into a film and do that. But yeah, Castle Cagliostro got its first ever Blu-ray release.
Oh, wow.
And in America, its first ever Blu-ray release. It looks fantastic. And so I wrote about why anybody who loves Ghibli films needs to check it out, even if they don't know a thing about Lupin. And I got some good responses. First off, as Hitler Me This Batman said, I pre-ordered it in a heartbeat and have been following the process in releasing the Blu-ray all year on Tumblr. So there's been a really cool Tumblr where they just talking about how they've been working on this Blu-ray. But then he says, I totally forgot about it until it came in the mail the other day. And Henry, if you like the commentary tracks, there's a similar historical commentary on the Godzilla Criterion Blu-ray that everyone should check out. They have a separate commentary for both versions of the film, Japanese and American. So I like those fan commentaries they're putting on more films lately. It's kind of all you can do when someone is as either unavailable as Miyazaki is or is dead, which is the ultimate of unavailability, I'd say. Chuck says, love you, Hank, for doing this write-up. If you're interested in going beyond Miyazaki and seeing the animators who are responsible for certain shots of the film, I suggest going to this link, which is sakuya.yishi.org. And you're just going to have to click on the link, guys. But, it goes by individual scenes. So it deconstructs this film just by what animator worked on what scene and how you can see the certain tells of a certain animator on each scene. And then lastly, from my Hank's Corner one, I have pre-ordered this a while ago. Happy to see you are singing the praises now, Henry. How can I resist a Miyazaki movie that stars Lupin? What a great director. We have so many movies for the man to enjoy. It is pretty sad that we're not going to be getting new ones from forever onward, which was I had a mopey start to it of just saying, yeah, Miyazaki he's super duper retired. He said he made about 3 different things and said, I'm retired and done. This is it. And so it's great to go back to, this isn't the start of his career, but his first film. It's pretty interesting.
So what's the thing that just came out in America? Marnie? Is that
so let me mention that too. Yeah, I went and saw When Marnie Was There, which is, it has come and gone from American theaters. I caught it, well, I think you can still catch it in a couple theaters around here, but yeah, he went and saw it with Talking Simpsons co-host Bob Mackey.
Oh.
Wow, Bob Mackey. No sound effects. Crap.
Damn.
Didn't think of that. Anyway, yeah, we saw it together, and we went to a this kind of lounge-style cinema, this hipster cinema in Oakland, which there was a Groupon for, and so, man, like, let me tell you, this is why you should see more shit in Oakland. It's called the New Parkway Theater.
I've been there. That's really good.
It is great, and the Groupon was $16 for 2 tickets, and you get 2 free drinks, either beer or wine, and a popcorn.
Damn.
A small popcorn, which their small popcorn, like, it's good.
Did you have beer and or wine?
I had a hard cider, my current favorite drink of choice, and but it was pear cider. It was really good. So, but Dave, why don't you tell me a little about what you've been doing?
Well, I have a few more comments from the most recent Cheap Popcast, not the one that just posted this week. The first commentary track that we did for patrons. Patrons or patrons? Patrons.
They are patrons of Patreon.
Throw the Gnome on Twitter said, I really want to hug Dave Rudden's dad. Hashtag Cheap Popcast. And
that's sweet.
My dad actually commented on the article.
What?
He said, for some reason he's brought up that I talk about in that episode how me and my little brother Brian used to play wrestling.
Yeah.
And he said, OMG, your little brother says with his 5-inch height advantage on you, he's going to beat you in a caged grudge match. I can't wait to see that. Who am I going to root for? Come on, Dad. I'm not the one who started this fight. It's my brother who did it.
And your dad's funny. I like your dad.
I also posted ahead of our movie stream of Back to the Future. I posted an article, 8.8 facts about Back to the Future, because one of them is unverifiable. Though I totally believe Marty's brother served Burger King to Doc Brown.
Yeah, that's believable. I believe that. But that fits with 8.8 gigawatts.
Yeah.
And, we want to have a clever article title.
Yeah.
You can't just say like 10 things that
Yeah.
are. Well, though we do have articles that are 10 things that are
Yeah.
this.
You don't want to do 10. Isn't it like 10 isn't SEO friendly? It's what, 9?
I mean, people like 10.
Oh, I
no. People want 10 things. I think this is what I've heard. Let me give you guys some straight SEO scoop here. People in Google do want to see 10, or I think the bigger the number,
Yeah.
the better. They want to see 100. They want to
Yeah.
see this is the 100 or whatever, 50, whatever. But I think more so on, I find that on like Facebook, people care more about
Weird numbers?
a weird number.
Ah.
I think that makes them go like, oh, this stands out from the 18,000 other things I'm seeing on here. Like right above it, you've got Uproxx's 10 things.
Yeah.
Below it, you've got Boing Boing's 10 things. You need to see our like 13 things or 8.8. Well, what did people say?
So Red Baron said, I love the Back to the Future trilogy so much that one of these days I will buy a DeLorean. I can't watch just one of them. I always have to watch them in order like they were just one long movie split into sections.
Wow.
I've had a lot of people tell me they hate the third one, which I don't understand, but I like
What?
Clint Eastwood westerns and Firefly, so I don't mind having some westerns mixed with my sci-fi.
Yeah, who would hate 3?
It is not as good as the first two.
Really,
But
in retrospect, I felt I like 3 more than 2. To be honest, 2's too confusing, I think, and also like I just kind of really hate seeing what happens to Leah Thompson. Like, oh boy, her life with Biff as his kept wife and her fake boobs.
But
like,
they undo it.
I know, it's just such a bummer.
Yeah.
It's a real. Though I do like when she says like, "You've made me get these," and she motions to her boobs.
Capital Wasteland says, I remember watching part 2 in the theater, and the chicken plot device bothered me even back then. It seemed lazy. For some
You
reason,
need to edit that into one.
it's weird that like the amount of times it's referenced in the last 2 movies, you think it was there all the time, but it's not.
Well, because I think they said Marty needs a more interesting arc in this one than because he
needs
is
to learn
kind of
something.
He needs to learn something. He was just the thing he learned in that one was your parents lie to you and you can help them, and they're not like that was his lesson. And then his later lesson became don't be bow to peer pressure and don't give a shit if what people say about you. But yeah, Biff fucking murders his dad too. Like he murdered him. That's dark, man.
And then like he comes back in the end of Back to the Future Part 3, and Biff's whacks in a car again. At some point, you should just be like, Biff, go away.
It's like,
you
you're
are a
fired.
bad person.
Well, I bet
you-
we'll talk about this
yeah.
on a commentary, but seriously, how do you, when you remember this guy as not just the guy who like picked on you in high school and you're lording this over him, fine. This man attempted to sexually assault your wife, who he now sees every day as your assistant. Like,
Does she not have any bad memories?
I guess she worked through it her own thing.
They should just have a deleted scene where it's just Biff like wholeheartedly apologizing, crying, like bearing his soul. Like
he's like, I'll turn myself into the cops, whatever you want, please. I'll just.
What if you just waxed my car, Biff?
That sounds fair.
Yeah. And actual DeLorean owner Ryan McCaffrey on Twitter wrote, "I can help you with the differences in the DeLoreans in different scenes if you need it." I might have to take him up on that.
I was going to mention, like, we know a DeLorean owner.
I've been in that DeLorean. It was
I've never gotten to be in that
so
DeLorean.
great.
It never fits anybody. It could never fit me. Yeah, it's I'm looking for, man, just saying those few thoughts have made me very excited for the Back to the Future commentary. We will
Never
be
get
recording,
old.
but you will have seen before you hear
maybe you
this.
were on Twitch with us.
Yeah, maybe. Hey, hi, if you were. I want to read some from this week's the Shane Songs episode from last week of Laser Time, and there were several good ones. One that was a tender but sad first note was like from sorry if I mess this up. Tranquil Bez 212 says, "Chris, my grandma just died.
Aww.
This episode could not come at a better time." And the people in the comments below him were just saying like, "Oh, condolences." Like, I mean, that's a sad thought, but I do. Some of my favorite comments are ones that say like, "This I had a hard time," or "I had crappy years in high school," or whatever, and your podcast helped me get through this. I really do appreciate hearing those. Then Psylocke Rules says, "Yes, my second favorite episode of Laser Time." After the bad accents in films, please do another. which I think we really should do another one of those, man. I'm ready to laugh and support you guys, says Psylocke Rules. I made that note just, we really should do another bad accents in film. There have to be more that we didn't cover before.
I mean, yeah, we should.
And there were a couple more suggestions for songs in there, but you're just gonna have to go in there and click on them. But I think shame songs could just be like a bi-monthly podcast we do or something. And somebody else had a suggestion. I did not save it, but somebody else had the suggestion that we should do a shame songs. One of our Patreon goals should be us live streaming karaoke of shame songs. Of all, but like we're doing karaoke, but only shame songs.
I think that was past guest Parker Wilhelm.
That's right. That's who it was.
It.
Yeah, that was a really good recommendation. Also, on my podcast, Cape Crisis, in the last week, there were a few good ones. But the biggest one was how much do I have to donate to have Henry dial down the phony enthusiasm? And I was like, and I replied like, hey, that phony enthusiasm is free, buddy. I'll give that to everybody. You don't need to donate anything. But it wasn't phony, guys. I was really excited. I'm still excited. I'm a little tired, but I'm also really excited. And also Tedador Dave says he was really into the Dave's homework idea on this week's Cape Crisis, which, would you mind explaining it real quick?
So, hopefully starting with the previous week's Cape Crisis, every week I will borrow a graphic novel, or no, trade of a bunch of issues of magazines that are pretty much essential to the comic medium, and report back on it. Yeah,
and you've been on Daredevil, the first volume of Daredevil by Mark Waid since last time, and I look forward to hearing your updates.
Yeah.
But you'll have to hear that on Cape Crisis. But yeah, if people are really into that idea, I think. I'm really looking forward to it. And I also put up an update on what Talking Simpsons is. Got a lot of good feedback on that from people. Some people, worried that it's going to be too short. It's 30 minutes, long enough for Simpsons talk. And one of our formatting things was we just didn't want it to be that much longer than the show. Yeah. That us talking about the show could last longer than the actual episode. And I think we find a lot of interesting things to say, but it's 22 minutes. There's only so much you can talk about within those 22 minutes, even three guys doing it.
I think 30 to 40 minutes is a good time frame.
Yeah, 30 to 40. I think that's been working out for us. So yeah. And also, guys, we did do our first now Patreon-funded Nintendo streams last week, which was Mother, a.k.a. Earthbound Beginnings. And it was. I played it because we played it because it was the most recent thing, but it is a pain. It's so damn grindy.
Yeah.
It is. It grinds the hell out of you, man.
I don't know if I'll actually go and play it now.
No, you really are. Like Earthbound is aka Mother 2. Earthbound is. I've heard from everybody say, look, if you like Mother 2. Mother 1 is just that, except worse. It's just, they improved everything for Earthbound, so it's almost a remake. You should maybe just play Earthbound.
Yeah. I like, actually, Talking Simpsons co-host, Bob Mackey. Yeah. Bob Mackey. He just posted a Retronauts micro about Earthbound Beginnings. Mm-hmm. And he actually had a really good recommendation where he said, if you're going to play it, have something else that you're doing while you're playing it. Mm-hmm. Maybe listen to a podcast or watch TV show on the side, because it is so grindy. Yeah. And eventually you're at a point where you're just fight, walk for 3 seconds, get another random encounter, fight.
Go back and heal, fight. Yeah. And I know we had a new post today on the site actually about tribute to grindy games written by at Wesley.
Wes Green?
Yeah, at Wes Green. Yeah, that he wrote about Dragon Quest, which is a classic favorite of mine, but I don't think I will ever go back to because it is so the original Dragon Quest. It really is. Mm-hmm. You have to kill 80,000 slimes. You step out of the first. If you get more than 8 tiles away from the opening castle, you're just gambling with your life, and you never get a game over screen, but you lose half your money, and you need money to buy pretty much anything that matters. And so it's just you just walk circles around the castle and kill every blue and then red slime you can, and just get 3 XP points at a time until you're like level 10, and maybe you can get going anywhere. And,
Jesus Christ.
but yeah, it's Laser
dreadful.
Grind is Volume 1. Laser Grind Volume 1. That's
I wonder if I really missed anything by not playing any RPGs during the NES generation.
I mean, they were figuring themselves out. Now they really are. I think they, with almost very few exceptions, I think they didn't really find their footing until the 16-bit generation. I know some people love Phantasy Star the first, but I can't go back to it. First-person dungeons, I just I just can't handle it. So we did also get I got some good feedback on Twitter this week too. Number of people, but Jegstar is the one I found. They were bringing up that a great way to deal with the streaming stuff is to use Xbox One Snap function.
Yeah.
Like, I never thought about using Snap function ever. But you just, in the case of this, you open up the YouTube video we have of Terminator 2, and then pull up Terminator 2 on Netflix and just play both at the same time. And boom, you can just watch it. Like, so if you have an Xbox One, you finally have a reason to use Snap on Xbox One.
What we did for the Nintendo Championships when it was airing alongside WWE Money in the Bank.
Yeah, that was fun.
But that doesn't happen all the time.
No. Pretty rare. Man, we should have been doing that when we watched the Oscars over at Charlie's place. We should have snapped it on that one.
Does Charlie
too.
have an Xbox One, though? I would be surprised.
He got a free one before he left his old job. He got a
Yeah.
free one. So, yeah, that boy's got an Xbox One. Also, there were some other good tweets where Corey Atwood, at Catwood, quoted me as saying sharks give blowjobs on Video Game Apocalypse, but that was Michael Raparez, who he could not believe that somebody thought me and him sound the same, which I really don't think we do. Him and Brett can sound the same. I just don't hear anything similar between me and him.
So I posted a bunch of video game related articles over the last week. I've captured a couple comments. One thing I wrote about is recent news that People Can Fly, who made Bulletstorm, they've regained their independence from Epic Games, and turns out they also have the Bulletstorm license, so that might lead to something. I Am Alive OMG says, "This is the first time in a while I'm reminded that I'm not alone in loving Bulletstorm. I felt awful vulturing its position in stores, waiting for the inevitable drop to $10, but at the same time I was eventually able to buy an entire stack of a dozen or so copies to hand out to various friends so they could know the glory that is killing dicks. Weirdly enough, that wasn't the only game that I did the exact same thing with in 2011, the others having been EDF, Insect Armageddon, and Shadows of the Damned. What a year. Yeah, when a year is that stacked, that like the games that get ignored are Shadows of the Damned and Bulletstorm.
I know that.
2011.
Yeah, I was missing those kinds of years lately, though. After E3, I'm thinking those years are coming back. Finally, I guess 2 years ago, most major publisher says, "Oh, we should be making new gen games, shouldn't we?" Crap. Okay, and they start turning the wheel and getting the engine revved up again. It just takes a long ass time to make a video game.
I also wrote about the second anniversary of Ride to Hell Retribution, which tied in well to the fact that our Patreon just passed $7,000.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody.
Oh yeah, man! Thanks. That when we hit our $7,000 milestone, which is the shit show, which name pending.
Yeah.
It could just be the Laser Time shit show, but it is going to be every Thursday we stream a terrible game, and I feel like Ride to Hell should be the first. It should
be the first.
You and I have played it. Chris has not too. So just for Chris to see the reaction, his reaction at least to the first hour of that game.
So much.
They pack in so much great crappiness into that first hour. There's some games like, oh, this is a terrible game. Why? Well, because it's very boring and you can't beat it and it's no fun. This bothers to have terrible voice acting and CG cutscenes. It's just beautiful.
It still becomes boring.
That's its biggest sin. It's like, man, you're not even interesting anymore. Now you're just like, I got to shoot 30 guys in a factory. This is boring as hell.
And they're all stupid as hell, so they'll just run right in front of you.
Yep. It becomes a bad PS2 game at that point.
And actually, Brendolf echoes our sentiment and says, "This is a perfect opportunity to see Chris suffer through this one on a stream."
Yep. I cannot wait till we start doing that. We're not starting that this week because Chris unfortunately has some family business to take care of, and through actually starting tomorrow night, he'll be flying out to Florida, And then also, I'm going to be doing family things in Las Vegas for a family meetup the next week. So, but once all that's out of the way, we're going to be full steam ahead. It's unfortunately
full stream ahead.
Full stream ahead. Some life things came up at like the worst time as we're starting this new Patreon. But please understand. I'm doing the hand motions of Iwata when I say that. Please understand. We're working our hardest on this.
Luckily, I have no life, so I'll be here both weeks.
You want like a mug from Vegas or something?
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
I'll get you. Well, would you prefer a shot glass or a magnet?
What shows are you seeing?
Zumanity and Zombie Burlesque. This makes me think we should do a laser time about strip shows or about dirty shows that we've been to, like, because I will now be going to two of them. Zombie Burlesque, which is like I've said before, Las Vegas. We can just do an episode about Vegas stories or going gambling, but Las Vegas is trying to finally profit off of people our age or from our generation. They've always been trying to profit off people in their 30s. We're just now in our 30s, so they have to make it for us. They're putting kitschy things like a zombie stripper thing, and same with but Zumanity's been around for a while, which is just like when my understanding of it is when Cirque du Soleil stops having. They stop having it beneath the surface, the sexual undertones, and just have it be sexual overtones.
I think I might.
We have it.
Oh.
Whoa, hey, who's here now?
Why are you in my house?
Well, we broke into it, and we knew you wouldn't be here. Here's your keys back, by the way.
Probably gonna need to hold on to this at some point.
Well, anyway.
I'm so tired.
Well, we're just in the middle of this, Chris, but we're just. Well, what you were reading off some notes, Dave?
Oh yeah. Well, the last but not least of the game articles I wrote last week was about how GameStop just started selling retro games again.
Yeah.
And I went through my collection of games I bought from GameStop that have stickers that will not come
that
off.
will ugly up your cartridges forever.
So you just leave them on.
That was awesome. The price comparisons.
Yeah. And one of my favorite comments came from, appropriately enough, Sega Galactico, who said, $10 for the first Sonic, shoot me.
Yeah.
Which is that Sonic and...
It was worth a nickel. They were in everybody had Sonic 1.
Same, so yeah, it's that and Super Mario Brothers / Duck Hunt.
Yeah.
So it's cheaper than Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt separately. And the fact that it's $10 now, you have to have a million of those lying around, because the GameStop I worked at had probably a gross. Is that it? A gross
a pallet worth?
Yeah, we could crush a human with the amount of Sonic the Hedgehog cartridges we had.
There was another person at TopCat360 on Twitter had this funny statement of, how much do we need to donate to Patreon to get a Henry G left-wing SJW political podcast?
Don't you get enough of that? Jesus.
Yeah, I was going to say, I give that
Chris's.
away for free. You don't need or I wonder if this person is suggesting that because they want me to be separate, and they're like, put him on his own, put all those left-wing
whatever
politics
he's willing
over
to
there.
pay, I'll double it for you to do it less.
I feel I've done it less.
And let me take a moment now to complain about government inefficiency in my best Dennis Miller voice. You wait in line for a form, and then you wait in the line to file the form, and then you wait in line to get to the cashier who tells you have the wrong form. I just went and had all those DMV cliches. That's what I did all fucking day at City Hall. And you know who I was most mad at?
Well, who?
Fucking rubes, and they're taking pictures of the place. This is a sad place of business. Yeah. This could be like an opera house or like a skate park, and you can take all the pictures that you want. Instead, it's like pure bureaucracy. Holy shit! I waited in line for 2 hours so you could hand me a form, and then God damn it! And then give me the wrong one.
Oh, they gave you the. Boy.
No, they didn't give me the wrong one.
But City Hall was beautiful. I'd never been inside City Hall before.
Did you tell the kids the story? Is everybody up to date on what happened?
Yeah,
today?
they're all up to date on
Okay.
it. I also mentioned how strange it was to see to see straight couples getting married there. I'm just used to seeing.
It's not newsworthy anymore.
Yeah,
buddy.
I know. It's. I mean, I definitely saw a couple gay couples in there too, unless they were just like two brothers hanging out. and I just
Boring.
assumed they
I'm
were
talking
gay.
about people marrying dogs because we all know that's the natural progression after what happened in the Supreme Court this last week.
Well, so is everything cool now? Or
No,
are
not
you-
even close.
Oh.
They kept me in line so long. I got to go back tomorrow at 8 a.m. That is a full-time job filing 2 pieces of paperwork.
All
the
thanks
office.
to those fat cats in the state capitol.
No. I was
City Hall.
I
City
am
Hall.
very. I've worked retail. I've worked restaurants. I am very, very aware that yeah, the employees know it sucks, and you don't need to yell. At airports, I fucking hate people who lose it at airport people.
Yeah.
They know it sucks. There is
Yeah.
nothing they could do about it. If they could, they wouldn't be punching your ticket.
Yeah.
That's so don't be a dick to them. So I just went in and how you doing today? Oh, all right, you. I guess you've been waiting a long time. Yes, and I even said I just kicked it off. I am ignorant about most of this stuff, but I will counteract that by being nice. I'm going to not be a dick, even though I've been waiting in line for a long time, and make jokes, and I'm going to smile a lot. And she was also cute, so it was easy to do. But what that ends up happening every time you walk up to an airplane person who's just been screamed at, and how are you? Sorry about that. We're not all like that. I hope that doesn't happen to you a lot.
I try to do that. I always think of that scene from Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, where it's Christopher Maloney is playing the
Holy shit, I didn't
hotel
remember
guy, and the cop is just
Wow,
screaming
that's
and
Maloney?
we had a reservation here, and then Hunter S. Thompson just walks up and says, "Hey man, want to get a suite?" Yes, right away, sir.
Be cool.
I
did not know that was Christopher Maloney.
Yep,
That's fucking
it's
great.
a very convincing wig.
That's very great. But airport lines, I do it in every airport line I'm in, and your flight get canceled. My flight's been. I'm not gonna make. We know, asshole. We know you had things planned around your flight. So did the 100 people behind you. There's no reason to yell at the lady in the matching
Somehow my
skirt.
problems are more important.
They're more important than everyone's. I'm sorry. I'm gonna make this as painless as possible. I know you've been having a rough day. Thank you, sir. Here's some food vouchers. Happens every time. You're a little nice. And
City
guess what?
Hall food.
You do it at City Hall. You can get. I got a little bump. Got a little bump.
Of
Got a
cocaine.
little bump for being cool to people in a room. Because you walked in that room you saw me standing in line to then sit in line after standing in line for 2 hours just to get to that line.
Yeah, I couldn't. I don't deal with lines very well at all. I really hate them, and yeah, the DMV. That's a big reason I enjoy not having a car. That I don't have to do that stuff. And
That's I was like, well, look, I'm not bitching at you. Why isn't any of this online? Why do I have to come down here and do it? It's well, you can do it by mail. I'm yes, and you said it might be processed in a month and a half. Yes. Why would I do that?
why wouldn't it be online? Yeah, you know what? We need to.
And she's well, we worry about people filling out the forms incorrectly. I'm well, the IRS has had that problem for years, and they don't care. They let you do it. They let you do it anyway.
do it
They make
wrong.
it more confusing, so more people get it incorrect. They don't seem to mind.
Does it make me want to vote for Donald Trump? Because he said
He's great.
Yeah,
Oh
he'd
man,
say I got $5. He'll make me a website.
$5.
Give him a website. I am a nice guy.
I'm a Donald. You should vote for me because I look like a Persian cat who stuck his head in a bag of cumin. Did you see that? NBC kicked him, completely fired his ass. You talking about that?
No more
Yeah,
Apprentice.
He didn't. Well, yeah,
It wasn't Apprentice. It's even better.
It's
But I think it's just how times are going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Donald Trump's going to be an asshole, and who the fuck wants to watch Miss USA anymore? And we have a long-term
Anyway,
contract.
yeah.
Oh, man.
Let's get out of this right now.
Yeah.
And he's fine, I'll see you in court. I stand by my...
you losers.
You
I'll see you in
losers,
court.
everyone here is fired, and I stand by the fact that all Mexicans are rapists. I can't...
He said he called them the rapists. They come in here. They crime. The rapists.
When you're dumped by the Last Place Network, that's a
No,
that's a-
hey, you need to update that joke. They're number
What?
one again, man.
what
NBC's number one again.
by a fluke?
What?
What The Voice?
I forget what. Well, Blacklist and The Voice, and I think it is
And
Fox.
Hannibal... Oh...
Well, Fox canceled the American Idol, or this is the last year of it. So yeah.
No, nobody tell Ann.
Oh, ABC. ABC's
Nobody tell Ann yet, because I don't think it's... Seriously, don't fucking tell her. But I think for her birthday, Tyler managed to secure a piece of Hannibal in an auction for her.
boy.
Yeah,
All
and
right,
something
so this
pretty
is a-
cool. I'm not even going to say what it is because I have a feeling someone's going to. Don't fucking do
This
that
is a
for real.
patron secret. Be
Patron
cool,
secrets.
guys.
Patron secret.
This is the
Doesn't
kind of
sound-
things
yeah.
you get as a patron.
Oh, and the rudest thing I said to the lady, she's like, it's the day before July. He's like, the new fiscal year starts in July, right?
Oh, does that mean you have to come back in July and do it again?
What?
Yeah, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, yeah, the fiscal year starts in July. I'm like, well, what does that mean? He's like, if you pay now, you're paying for 2 days. And and she's like how much is it? She's like $38.50, and I'm like $3,800. What am I gonna do? and then she's like after like so $3,800. She's like, what are you talking about? I meant $38.50. And in addition to 91, this is how much it costs to register a business. People, now you know.
In San Francisco, anyway.
Yeah, and I'm like, how much do I have to pay to never come back here again? She's like, I know. I'm like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Didn't mean it. She's like, she even said like, I have to be here all the time. How do you think I feel?
That's a full $40, sir.
The most, recently the most angry I got like that, and I still had to stifle it because I didn't want to. It was at the post office, and the post office is bad too. Blah blah blah. But like, I get there at 4:45 or 4:55, and they say at 5 o'clock they're cutting off the numbers. They're not going to take anybody else to the front. And I said, but it's 5 minutes till. Come on, like, nope, sorry. And I go, okay, then I guess I'll just use the machine. Machine breaks halfway through me using it. I call them over, and like 2 different people are just dumbfounded looking at it, and they just can't figure it out. They don't know how to fix it. And so I say, all right, can I just go to the front? They're like, no, they're closed now. They're still there. No, they're closed now, and this might be fixed tomorrow. So I have to come back tomorrow? They're like, yeah. And I was like, 1, 2, 3, 4.
The good thing she did, she's like, well, you've been in line so long, I'm pretty sure this place closes at 4. Like, what government place closes at 4?
4 o'clock.
But she's like, here, go in there, and what they'll do is give you the form. So as soon as, like, hopefully the last thing I have to do there is just drop off the form and pay
Drop
another
off
fee.
tomorrow morning.
And then here's another behind the scenes thing. Man, you guys are getting a lot because I would never would have talked about this had it like not happened like minutes ago. Like in order to register as a business in San Francisco, and I'm doing this because apparently after talking to an accountant, all of the revenue Laser Time earned last year was basically counted as gambling winnings, meaning it was taxed 50% or higher. When I said I had a bad tax bill, I had a bad tax bill. The government even now like. I have to like fill out other every time because there's nothing close to describe what kind of business this is. I don't know what IGN put down there because nothing.
Kind of funny or whatever.
Do you farm? No. Do you super farm? Like that's pretty much what it looks like. And should I forget? Oh, but they bumped me over. What was that? I forgot what I was saying. But yeah, no qualification for what we do, what we are. And I also want to say other patron secret. We're doing this week's Monday Night Movie is Back to the Future. That's right, and patrons will definitely get a file this time, I promise. And of course, but everybody will be able to watch for free. I'll be in Florida. Did you mention any of this? I don't want to go.
Mention that? Yeah, you're going to Florida. I'm going to Vegas.
We had intended today to do a Terminator 3 commentary. Not a live one, but one patrons got while we were gone. While I was gone. And that's not going to happen now. But we'll try and make it work. But if we don't, I hear a lot of people don't like Terminator 3 anyway. So maybe you're not missing out on much. I think it's great, and I think it will tie into the movie somehow, the new movie.
I think so. I think they have to. Well, but it also resets things. And but
I'm pretty sure that they said Salvation doesn't count because it's in the future.
Yep.
And Sarah Connor Chronicles is being ignored altogether.
As it should be.
I heard good things about that show.
Okay. I mean, hey, you can't go wrong with Summer Glau. That's what I say.
And fucking
Whatever happened to Summer Glau?
Queen Circe. She probably aged out of her like ballerina skills.
You never lose those things.
You don't think so? Shut up.
I just like saying her name like Summer Glau.
I'm a Glau. I mean,
McGlow.
Oh, McGlow. Yeah, she's probably like 33 now, which is too old to star in things. Well, I think that's everything. Then I think that's really all that's up to date.
Did
Well,
you guys grab Laser Time comment?
Oh, we read through all the comments. Don't worry.
Yeah.
We read through
commented out.
I did. This week's Laser Time is about lovable robots.
I love that one. Yeah.
I posted that really fast. I hope that's up because I didn't see it
It
in
is
up.
iTunes.
Yep. I have downloaded it on iTunes.
Okay, good.
So yeah,
I didn't
don't
see
you
it
worry.
there like an hour ago. But
This is our first chance to talk with Chris, guys. So you guys are. This is no prep. Chris talk.
Brett
Another
mentions
patron
on the show we talk about the movie too much.
Yeah.
And I thought we had already said what song we were going to go out on, but I was just like, what if this song Brett there's a song about having fun in Japan from this movie that doesn't exist, I found a guy with who claims to have been looking for the music for 10 years, and they've been restoring it from VHS rips. And I found the jam, and I wanted to play it on this show exclusively. Maybe I just should. Maybe we'll close out with that. But I found that Brett was supposed to be here to hear it live because I basically found it for him and Carolyn. But yes, someone is trying to restore the music from Too Much. I can't believe how much we're talking about like movies that aren't DVD and people seem to fucking care. Like these really weird forgotten movies.
I think not to sound like we're patting ourselves on the back too much, but I feel like we've really hitting it out of the park on the laser times lately. We recorded one this weekend that I think was pretty good too.
It was excellent, by the way.
Thank you.
A little spoiler, me saying that to Hank.
Well, and you enjoyed being on the. It was one, I won't say the subject, but it was one that I planned out, so you got to be on the other side of the
second or third time in history I got to just enjoy the show and enjoy Grim getting fucking hammered and screaming.
Yeah.
Now I want to listen to this one.
Yeah, you definitely do. You definitely do.
Yeah, the Big in Japan one, that was, I want to hear that song too.
Actually, there is one comment from the Most Lovable Robots episode that.
Already?
Which
we're going to do it next week anyway.
Yeah. Well, this is
what
a preview. Batman Boy 11 said, "Seems like this episode will be keeping up Laser Time's 2015 level of quality."
Yeah.
So thank you for that.
I like it when people say that because like every time I feel like I've let the show down, I look at the last couple episodes and they've been really fun. The kind of thing. I don't think there's another site that defines themselves with that kind of weirdness, and I'm really proud of what we've done, especially what other people have done this year. I say show that I didn't prepare. Diana prepared the classical cartoon quiz.
Yeah.
Dan prepared Bad Beatles covers. That has all been so much fucking fun.
And our interviews.
Dave prepared single season sensations.
Yeah, this is. Oh, also I want to spotlight a new Twitter follower I found that. It was really cool. Black Girl Nerds at Black Girl Nerds, where it is a cool nerdy blog about nerd. No, it is a cool nerdy blog about stuff, but from an African American woman's perspective or a people of color perspective, women of color perspective. But like, let's just say I feel like I don't see much of that in the world of geekery. So. Yeah, and I got a cool retweet from them where I talked about why Misty Knight needs to have her own comic book again. The totally super cool character Misty Knight, and I got a ton of retweets from them. So just want to say again, those guys, the people at Black Girl Nerds, are really cool, and you should follow them. And also, I got a tip off from Why Is Skeletor Buff on Twitter, and they pointed out that this isn't a new release on Amazon, but the Ghibli Blu-rays, all the Ghibli Blu-rays, or most of them, are on sale on Amazon right now. And by on sale, I mean $17.29
relative to other Ghibli movies.
Those things are never on sale. That's why I mentioned it. So if you want a legit Blu-ray,
did we talk about
Totoro of Nausicaa, Castle in the Sky?
When we went to Japan, we noticed Ghibli movies were never on sale on the American Disney distributed Blu-ray. And we went to Japan, and the Blu-rays are $70 to $80.
Yes,
yes. There's no digital versions. What the hell? What the hellston? Sit down. I got something to show you. I just talked about it.
Brett Elston's here now too. But yeah, I paid $70 for the Only Yesterday Blu-ray.
Talking about Ghibli Blu-rays,
because that one will never come to America, and it's a region-free Blu-ray with an English translation on it. So it's for Americans. Like, they definitely are. I think with those Blu-rays, they're thinking of the people who can buy it elsewhere. But yeah, Brett, I was just saying that Amazon has on sale a bunch of the Ghibli Blu-rays for $17.29, which is the best deal you're probably ever going to get on those brand new.
How are the special features in the American versions?
They barely exist.
Really?
They're not. I mean, I think you get on a couple of them, like I believe on Spirited Away, you get this, and on Nausicaa, you get these Tokyo TV specials that aired. But otherwise, you really don't get much of anything. And you get John Lasseter at the start saying, like, this guy's my friend, and I think you guys should really like him, and I hope you like this movie. I'm John Lasseter. Like, it's really John Lasseter bragging about his friendship with Hayao Miyazaki.
Indeed. Say something, Elston.
I just wondered how long I could go before I had to actually say anything.
How's your car doing?
45 minutes I sat here silent. It's crazy.
No. Because I just got in here, too.
Oh.
Hooray for bureaucracy. I'm drunk.
Barack Obama.
It's like you get a number, and it's like, sit here. I'm like, but I'm thirsty. You can't leave. You can't leave. It'll be 3 hours.
It's like a Connect demo.
Yeah. So I was just telling them that we did our Little Robots episode, and I actually managed to find the song you complained about. Was that the right one?
That's the right one.
Is it?
Yep.
So I didn't listen to the whole thing, but the first part of it clearly, the guy's like, I tried to find numerous VHS copies and sweeten this and compile the best possible version I
Yeah,
can.
you can hear pops and cracks
Yeah.
where it's like being stitched together. I listened to this whole thing.
Yeah, this is not an album version of any song. You want to hear it?
I do.
It's fun in Japan. It's by George S. Clinton, which cannot be the
P-Funk
same
All
guy.
Stars?
It cannot be the same guy. And Kobe and Hilya Recht. Hilya Recht is a fucking great name.
I like that.
Yeah, this opens a movie called
Too much.
Too Much. It takes like a minute to get going, but the lyrics are so ridiculous. And this was how we saw this on.
Oh, listen how Japanesey it is.
After like the 12-hour movie marathon on my 30th birthday by sheer chance
Wow.
of Westworld, RoboCop, Terminator, Transformers the movie, and then this
Okay.
at midnight.
So it was supposed to be something else. You remember what it was
No,
supposed to be?
Terminator was supposed to be. RoboCop was supposed to be something different. It wasn't.
Okay.
This was always the last thing. But yeah, you got to see Transformers the animated movie on the big screen. That had to be a real
Second
treat.
time for me, man. I saw it as a kid.
I'm usually pretty tanked by the end of those marathons, so your memory of the lyrics of this song
We
are
were all
extremely
kind
accurate.
of falling asleep.
Dude, I was in Japan. And it's just shots of like, yeah, this is Japan. Like regular commerce in Japan.
I just imagine the director like, these are the temporary lyrics, right? Like, yes, this is the feeling we're going for.
So, Chris, you're going to have to do another video of your Japan travel with this in the background.
Holy shit, I could probably get away with it. And I was
I'm
like,
sure you have a lot on the cutting floor.
we searched far and wide for this song. I'm assuming you searched a little bit
I
for
searched
it.
a lot.
It wasn't on YouTube.
The full movie is now on YouTube.
Yes, I keep meaning to do that article.
Just look on YouTube. Too Much movie.
Too much 1987?
1986, 7, something like that.
Yeah.
The whole movie, and all you have to do is watch the first. Just watch the first 10 minutes, and you'll see this scene. And it's crazy. And this song was stuck in our head, and Carolyn was like, "We got to play this song when we go to Japan again." And I'm like, "You can't find it.
Can't
It
find
doesn't
it.
exist
We
because
did-
this movie never got a DVD release."
But I don't know, something really warm. The Patreon.
We're not done.
The,
We're not done.
The Patreon really helps me not feel bad when something's like super esoteric.
Oh, cool! It's your vape. Can I
yeah.
just push this button?
Go for it. Have a rip.
I just push this like 30 times.
Yeah, if you want to.
what happens?
Wait, actually, don't. Give me that. That we searched far and
That
wide.
is literally
There
a
was
pacifier.
apparently another community looking for this song. How much did it amount to? 30 plays. 30 plays.
Oh, wow.
This has 30 plays on SoundCloud.
Feel better about a video game music podcast now.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? I don't know. It makes me feel better about everything. Like we really wanted to find this song, and who gives a shit if no one else did?
This is a great song. Listen to that.
What the fuck did you do? Okay, I think you just turned it
Push
off.
the eject button.
Well, is that it? Are we done?
I think we've
yeah.
talked quite a lot on this bonus episode. This has been an exciting bonus episode that
Yeah.
has slowly grown from 2 to 4 people over this whole thing. And well, Brett, I mean, do you have anything you want to tell our patrons exclusively?
Nope.
Well, why don't you plug VG Empire? There was a new epised last week.
Yeah, when does this post? I don't know.
Like tomorrow.
okay. Man, that song is so good.
He's got a Double Dragon episode with special guest Tim Terry up on VG Empire right now.
Tim Terry, Game Informer, and Patrick Kulikowski, who's helped me on numerous other VG Empires.
Oh, Pat was there?
He ran it.
Nuka.
He knew what was up with Double Dragon. So he did a great
I
double.
didn't know you were doing that. And just seeing that art cropped.
Oh, it's so
like
good.
I'm like that's one of my favorite pieces of art
Yep.
in the universe.
Double Dragon 2, and the visual aesthetic fits VG Empire very well. That whole
does.
Proto-Men,
It's fucking. It looks like it does
Streets
look like
of Fire look. Like
yeah,
it's really good.
It looks like the fall album cover almost exactly,
Yeah.
like set on top of the Twin Towers.
Yeah. No, it's so good. We did a Double Dragon episode. We just recorded a new one here in the kitchen studio.
Indeed.
So
And
there'll be more VG Empires. It is not part of the Patreon, as many people have asked, but that's just it's
do
always.
you want to plug your non-distinction with Patreon for VG Empire?
No, I just want to be clear so people know.
I want to be clear, you're not getting any money.
I'm not. I have nothing to do with it.
We've been dumping a couple secrets, and one I'll just disclose is that Brett kind of demands no money all the time.
Yeah, I don't want any. Until the day where I change my mind, and
Yes,
then
and I want all the money.
and then shut up.
You're gonna have a big receipt for us.
I mean, I don't keep track, you know, with
Yeah.
not on a text file. Or
Nobody would keep track.
anything. I'm just the guy who catalogs numerical orders of comic books.
Oh man, I
and,
just
the
got
and dates of things.
I just got really scared about the eventual divorce. Jesus
Just
Christ.
saying, I know.
Well, hey,
For now, it's fun time in Japan.
Welcome to Laser Alimony.
Another rising.
well, and the patrons are going to hear all about it first.
I'm living in a hostel in Florida.
That ain't gonna happen.
That's me doing Laser Alimony, where I talk about paying out all the money.
Well, when
to
you're
you
in
guys.
Florida, I mean, as O.J. Simpson has shown us, they really protect people from taxes in Florida.
Yeah, all the wrestlers.
I'll check that out when I get there because fuck, I hate
No
taxes.
state taxes either.
I love the idea of taxes, goddammit, but man, they really fuck the small business man.
They really do. If they could just take $1 billion from GE instead, and
They somehow manage to skirt by not paying a cent every year.
yeah, that's capitalism for you guys.
Yeah, man.
If I may turn this
Hold
into
on,
my
that'll be our further goal.
$12,000 a month, I will do my call-in radio show of extreme liberal politics.
Yes, but that's it.
Or
This
you
is-
can listen every week to Cape Crisis.
Oh, come on. You haven't been on in a while. I have not.
true.
I was all positivity. Somebody complained I was too excited and too full of excitement
Well,
on
you
last
you
week's
fucked up,
episode.
man. Being excited means you're dumb.
Yeah.
You gotta
You're not
be- you-
smart enough to hate things. Clearly, only the cynical are intelligent.
Well, this has been bonus time. Cross those fingers for a possible T3 commentary. I don't know if we can make it happen. I don't know if
I've got other ideas.
I'm leaving in like 28 hours, and we have about 16 more.
it on
things
the
to record.
plane.
Do it on the plane.
So it's really fun and good. And no, it'll be great on the plane of live streaming it on the plane. Like, hey, everybody, you pay the $5 for GoGo or whatever.
I can't turn off my device. It's the ending. No, it's the end. This is live. We're periscoping. And my girlfriend hates me. Oh, that would be awful for her. Shouting into a phone. But this has been bonus time. I do want to say, but people unlocked a ton of other things on Patreon.
Oof, yeah.
And
I mean, Jesus, in the week since then,
They're
yeah,
all
we've-
things that I've wanted to do but couldn't do because we didn't have the funding to do that full time with other people, and now we do. So I get back in the middle of next week. The week after that, I think we'll kind of start kicking everything into high
Everything
gear.
will be because I'm gone after that, and so then I'll be back, and then we can all just push in high gear, straight on into the party zone.
Yes. And stay tuned for Back to the Future. Actually, it'll have already happened. This has been bonus time. Thank you so much, everybody.